Well, here we are out in our largest fenced-in pasture, and it's not pretty. This is the place where the horses need to be, and a place where they are not. They are in our front pasture because that was the only place we could get them when we got the horses, because it was too muddy back here. I was afraid I couldn't get the horse trailer back here with all the mud. So we've got a lot of fencing needs to be fixed. We're going to do that at a later time. The one thing I'm worried about with getting them out here is got all this mess. This is an old shelter, looks like, broke down out here, and a bunch of nails and stuff in that. I got old fencing. I mean, the horses will walk through that and break an ankle. We got all the branches and stuff like that from the maple tree I cut down this year. And there's a bunch of fencing in here. It was left from the previous owners, just a bunch of stuff buried in the ground, and I gotta figure out where all this is and drag it out, because again, horses get stuck in this chain link fence and stuff, and they'll break an ankle or mess a leg up or something. So got some more sticks and things like that on the far edge. We may move some of that around, pile it up, but I'm not too worried about that. But this big spread out stuff, I gotta get that. So what I'm going to do is just use this little area where the shed broke down as a burn pile. I don't know what's in there. There's probably a bunch of nails and other things in there that I can't really sort through and clean out. So I'm just going to burn right here. I've got a bunch of stuff I want to burn today. Get all these sticks and branches and stuff like that. I'll burn these out of the way. Unfortunately, I like to let stuff break down in the field normally, just let it, go back to the field. But in this case, the horses might get hurt on stuff, so I got to burn it. A lot of work to do today. Well, here it is, my biggest mistake, biggest fail of 2018. I built this rabbit hotel for Kayla, who was breeding rabbits. She is no longer breeding rabbits. And it was a complete failure. It was all built out of free reclaimed materials except for the hinges. I even built the latches and all that good stuff. It had little clean out trays, these slide in and out and all that good stuff. But it was a complete fail. The rabbits did not use the wire. One of them was trained to use the wire, and all the rest of them messed and peed all over the wooden spots. I didn't have a chance to ever build good nesting boxes for them, and so they just messed everywhere. Then we ended up, it got cold, we put straw and hay in there for them, and that was even more of a mess, and they were peeing on the front. It was coming out the front, all over the sides and everything, and all over the back of it, and they chewed holes through, they gnawed through all the wood in there, and they actually chewed holes right through the asphalt roof. So all the top bunnies were getting wet and snowed on, and that was dripping down through everything else. And so it was just a complete failure, and the design was bad. And so I probably will take these bunny videos down, the bunny hotel videos, just right off. First time I've ever done that, but I don't want anyone looking at this and, you know, thinking, oh, I'll do that, because this does not work. So if you're looking to build a bunny cage, you know, there's nothing wrong with doing some of the things. I could have fixed some of these things by, you know, making the wire go all the way to the back, and so they didn't have a wood spot except for their nesting box, and some other things I could have tweaked to make it better, but still, the way this was, just no good. So Kayla, how did you like the bunny hotel? How did it work out for you?
No, it's just gross and disgusting and horrible.
And the clean out trays didn't work right.
No,
they didn't slide. They got yeah, they got stuck.
I didn't clean them out in time either, which made it super hard to get out.
So are you happy to burn it?
Yes. This was a mistake for me. Do that. Right?
No, but all that.
Yeah. Because if they get spooked, they'll trample it. Everybody will like, whoa. Summer's gone. She's all the way up at the patio.
I really don't know.
Yeah, she did.
But Dad's telling me it's going to burn the whole field.
No, I didn't say it's going to. I just said, I mean, anything's going to. Well, that's it for the rabbit hutch. The rabbit hotel is gone. So look at that messy thing anymore. You know, sometimes these projects go well and new ideas work out really well, and sometimes they don't. And that's okay. You know, I mean, got to spend some time with my daughter building it, and it was a nice learning experience, and it only cost probably 50 bucks for, you know, the screws, and I think I bought a couple 2x4s and some hinges and stuff. So, you know, we learn, you know, so it happens sometimes. But now it's out of the way, and the horse pasture is getting cleaned up, and so getting a couple things done at once here. Well, while the fire is burning down, I was able to get part of our hay fields cut. There's just something about a fresh cut hay field that's pretty awesome. So I've also had some time while that fire was burning to get a pig trap made. So we've got the pigs. In fact, this is That's right where George was, just on the other side of that fence. That's right where he got me. These are 3 of his sons, 3 more boars, and we are taking them in. They are going to get processed into some bacon and some sausage and some other things. So this is the first time I've ever had to load pigs into a trailer, and so we've got the little gate here, and I put some temporary fencing that leads over to the trailer, and so they got a little trap here made for them. And this trailer is all I got. It's a little utility trailer. I think it should hold 3 pigs okay. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to cover the top so they don't jump out. And basically I'm just going to feed them in there for a couple days before we're going to take them in. So I'll throw some feed in there every day, every night, whatever. Let them get used to the trailer. And then hopefully the day that we need to take them, I can just throw some food in there and close the door. That's the plan anyway. Well, it has been a long day here on the farm. We've tried to get a lot done today. But moving these animals around, getting the horses out onto pasture, getting the goats out onto pasture, it's always a struggle. I've said this many times before. Separating animals, keeping the males from the females. We've got 3 different breeds of animals. We've got, pigs, we've got goats, we've got horses. They all need to be separated, and moving people around, it's like a shuffle. It's like, what's that little game where you have the squares and you have to like move them around and get the numbers in order? It's kind of like what it is. Once we get the pigs out of here and get them to the processor in a few days, then I can move the horses through to this pasture and move the male goats over to their pasture and let all the female goats out into this pasture with the horses, so that the majority of our animals will be on the biggest pasture with the most grass. That's the plan. And so now that I've got a lot of this stuff cleaned up and burned, we one thing at a time we get done here. It's too bad about the bunny hotel. Sometimes these things just don't work out. And I plan and I watch videos and I research and I try to piece things together and make kind of my own idea, something a little different than what everyone else did. Definitely missed a few things on the rabbit hotel. So it was a sound idea in theory, but once it all came together and actually in practice, it was a disaster. And so it looks so much better in this heap of ashes. I've been looking at that thing all winter, and I haven't showed it to you guys. I've tried to keep it out of shots on purpose because it was such a ugly mess. It was a mess. My wife is very happy that it's burned. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the kind of farm day update today, and the burning of the rabbit hotel was a lot of fun. We didn't set the fields on fire, so that was good. Hit thumbs up if you enjoyed watching something burn, and lots more to come. So if this is your first time to the SSL Family Dad channel, well, subscribe, hit the bell, and you'll get notified when we post new videos, and we'd love to have you tag along. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one.